The sightseeing is now over. It is time to solve some puzzles. It will involve a fair bit of going back and forth, but I will try to keep things as interesting as possible. I forgot to buy this knife the first time that I was here.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons.
Uh-huh.
Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the consequences of any use or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
Locked in a vault, the knife was sat here, on this shelf, for an indeterminable amount of time.
I'll take this disgusting shrunken head.
That's my last one. Quite the bargain.
It's good for relieving stress. It's my very own, very sharp, non-magical ceremonial knife. It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. Do I owe you anything at the moment?
Much.
You're not talking about money, are you?
No.
The scroll work is nice, but there are no numbers here. This key doesn't fit. I skipped school the day they taught lockpicking.
Alright, let's get this mop sorted.
Nice hat pin.
It's the emblem of a secret society I belong to.
Really?
Don't be ridiculous.
Hold on, that is a fishing lure. Locksmith has one of these in her shop.
What's that you're drinking?
Large. Get lost.
Don't look now, but I think there's a leech on your chin.
Buzz off.
Fancy. Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir.
Waiter, I can't understand why this is taking so long. Just bring me what the governor served me last week.
Of course, sir. Sorry for the delay.
I discovered that you can actually throw things into this fire. I'm assuming that it's only things that aren't plot related. Okay, maybe that is. Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Oh, you look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
Oh, look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
Oh, where did he say he had the dish he wants you to make?
At the governor's mansion. It's probably some exotic, weird-tasting thing from a swanky cookbook.
Yeah, that is a massive hint. And when I picked up that book, it wasn't a fluke. That was actually spoiled for me, unfortunately.
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
Good news. I have a cookbook. I found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery dish must be in there. I have no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. I'd better get to work. Thanks, Guybrush.
Busy?
Yep.
Okay. See you around.
Now that he
Now,
is
where
distracted.
was I? Brilliant innovation.
Bye.
Keep your hands off my mop.
Time for Plan B.
Seems like a lot, but okay.
Would you make crackers if I gave you some cracker mix?
That stuff is strictly for home and office use. We pros don't touch it. 3 teaspoons.
I carved it off the cook's mop handle. Good times.
I've just noticed that. Are these buttons or nails? Anyway, let's go and see Wally.
Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
If one monocle is good, 2 is better. This was a good idea. They magnify stuff even better since I stuck them together. Do I owe you anything at the moment?
I don't think so.
Hey, Wally. I found this sliver of wood. Can you use this to make the map to the mop tree?
Looks legit. I'll see what I can do. Here it is.
Thanks, Wally.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid! You do it! I am shaking from excitement! And from too much gruel and not enough grog.
You look like you're... Say, that'd be quite a bargaining chip for me in here. But all Otis has to offer is a free case of secondhand body odor.
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan! I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks. They say that's just a key to an empty cell now, son. It's lost all its market value.
Even though that this horse armor does not affect the plot in any way, there is still some unique dialogue attached to it.
Hey, Stan. Would a set of horse armor do you any good?
Oh, it already has. What a fantastic marketing gimmick. Everybody's a sucker for horse armor.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
I've been to the shipyard. Your office is all boarded up, with your toothbrush sealed inside, presumably.
Well, don't worry yourself about it then, son. I found a dead centipede in the corner that should do until they let me out.
See you later.
Yep. Word of advice, kid. Stick to the narrow straights.
Thank you. Hold on. I missed that before.
Ah, crystal clear. I'll just write that down. Do you know anything about maps of the forest right next to this museum?
Oh no, I never go in there. Not wise without a map.
You know what every good pirate museum needs? A set of horse armor.
I'll get back to you.
Let's take a closer look at this map. Now, you may be forgiven for thinking that this goes up, right, and up. Well, what we need to do is we need to go in the directions of where these plants are placed. Now, I think these are randomized. So we have green, blue, purple. No, they're not randomized. Oh, that's interesting to know. Right, okay. So, we start with the green plants. And then I believe it is the carnivorous ones. Aha!
Hey, little fella. Mind your mama, little prickly kids. Wow! The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare, endangered Malay Island mop handle tree. It's like there's a welcoming committee.
Now this should go smoothly. There are plenty of handles to choose from. What the hell, Guybrush?
I must have startled them while I was whittling. Some animals are quite skittish. Another resource has given its all in support of my personal goals. It's what nature is for. Hey, little dear. It's probably time for them to fly south.
Yeah, sure.
I'll take a shortcut back.
Hi there.
Hiya. I carved it myself. Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. This'll be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps.
It's some of my most recent work. It's pretty well made, if I say so myself.
Do I owe you anything at the moment?
Thank you for noticing.
This should cover it.
Thanks.
I found some cracker mix. You could bake fresh crackers in your furnace.
Thanks. The ones on the plate were getting a bit stale. Take some if you want.
Don't mind if I do.
Thank you very much. Now let's head back to the museum.
Whoa! That's not supposed to be unlocked. I'd better fold this and put it in storage. Then I can figure out what's wrong with the lock.
Oh, dear.
Looking good. I like things neat. That's folded perfectly. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the museum while I figure out what's going on with my display case lock. Welcome back. Please try not to touch anything that seems like you're not supposed to touch it.
That's no fun. Now that I have fed the parrot, he should be nice and calm now.
I've got enough to last me.
Ah.
What do you expect me to do, Elaine? Issue a proclamation?
Of course not, Carla. We'll need to generate public support. I'm working on that.
People around here don't like any kind of restrictions, even if it's for their own good.
But we can put a requirement on ships traveling to the north. There's already a customs check, so the infrastructure is all in place.
Well, it's a start. Scurvy's a big problem. Let's do all we can.
Agreed.
I've come a long way. Is there anything else on the agenda?
Coffee?
Was that a crown of keys? Something tells me that we will need that big golden flashy one that was on the front of her forehead.
Oh, hi. I've got some bad news. Someone stole John Laney's eye patch.
No. Some people have no respect for private property.
It must have happened right after you left. Did you see anyone on your way out?
Not a soul. I don't think that would be such a good idea, all things considered.
Can we taunt him? No. Okay, let's go.
Hi again. Oh, those new pirate leaders are real jerks. They laughed at me, and they won't fund my expedition. Why didn't you warn me?
Would you have listened?
Of course. Okay, no, probably not. I'm thinking about going on LeChuck's expedition after all.
I'm glad to hear you decided to patch things up.
No, he doesn't want me on the ship. I'm blacklisted. I'm gonna have to go in disguise.
These Shakespearean comedies just write themselves.
See anything interesting out there?
Change. The future.
Are those the names of ships? All I can see is open water.
It's what I named my cataracts.
Huh. You've been at this post a long time.
Yep. My eyesight isn't what it once was, but My hearing is still as sharp as the governor's sword.
And that's helpful for being a lookout?
There's hardly ever anything to see anyway. The job is mostly about greeting people. Welcome to Melee Island.
Thanks. Ever think about retiring?
Sure, sounds great. I'll get a little place where I can sit by the fire and watch the ocean.
Say...
You'll have to excuse me. I think I see something on the horizon.
We have the eye patch and we have a mop handle. We just need the mop head now.
What do you think of this mop?
I think it's a stick. Mops usually have a floppy part at the end. You know, for mopping.
Good point.
We can use 4 different items for a mop head. We can use this string, this stuffed animal, this sponge, or this shrunken head. This stuffed animal looks very absorbent.
I made him up. It's a single perfect instrument that I will keep and use for a lifetime. What do you think of this baby? Signature model. I made it myself.
I'm sure it's great, Threepwood, but I can't give you the swabby job unless you magically turn into somebody else.
Oh, really?
I think I should move farther away from the quartermaster first. The quartermaster will never see me behind this crate. Classic and subtle. Like me.
Threepwood, are you trying to fool me by wearing an eye patch? That is the worst disguise I've ever seen.
No, of course not. Just having a little eye trouble. Blepharospasm.
Oh, try some cashews. You might be short on magnesium. Or wits.
Darn, I thought this thing was supposed to be magic. I must have forgotten something.
Let's go and speak to someone who knows.
I better take off this eye patch first. Hey, watch it!
What was that? Anyway, let's speak to someone who knows something about magic.
Can you charge John Laney's eye patch up for me?
Ah, the famous eye patch disguise of John Laney. As I suspected, the magic has long since drained away.
Good. Great. So, can you charge it up again?
I can. If you bring me one more thing. A particular charm of great power.
You couldn't have told me this earlier?
I could have. You must bring me the bite of 1,000 needles. Then I will recharge your eye patch.
The bite of 1,000 needles. Can you be a tiny bit more specific?
No.
All right, let's see what I can do.
There is one place where we can find this bite of 1,000 needles. Right here.
A classic specimen of Alata needleus, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth. Gotcha, you pointy little tracheophyte. This is a plant with a bad attitude, and enough pokey parts to back it up. There you go. Bite of 1,000 needles.
Tell me, is this an ancient, powerful charm, or simply a plant you found in the forest?
You were pretty opaque about what you wanted, even for you. I took my best shot.
Very well. You've always been the close enough sort.
Thanks.
Come, spirits of deception and death, drink your rejuvenation and awaken.
Death?
It's nothing to worry about. John Laney, this hapless boy needs your help.
Hey.
Take pity on him and bring him the power to hide from his enemies.
Well, you don't have to put it like that. That's it?
Unless you want the extended service warranty.
No, thanks. I'm not a sucker. What do I owe you?
Maybe try it on first, before we discuss payment.
Well, how do I look? Yeah! What the heck? I look like a zombie. Is it broken?
One does the best one can with the materials provided.
I'll just wear it when I really need to. Ugh.
You're welcome.
I think I'm ready to set sail.
Now that was impressive. We are now at the end of Act 1.
The quartermaster will never see me behind this crate. Hi there. He must be the quartermaster.
Yep, you look like a guy without many options. I need a swabby. It's BYOM. So, show me a decent mop and the job's yours.
Okay. How's this for a mop?
Let's see. Stick? Shoddy stuffed animal? Wait a minute. I've seen this mop before. Where did you get it?
I stole it from a pirate.
Oh, LeChuck will like that. You're hired.
Great.
We'll be getting underway soon. Why don't you come on board and I'll introduce you to the crew?
I'm excited to see my stateroom. When's a good time to discuss the benefits package?
Threepwood's on LeChuck's ship. He's got some kind of disguise. From the bargain bin, it looks like.
So what?
You don't think this could be a problem? We didn't plan for him.
I hate not knowing what's going on. I should have taken him out the minute he walked in here.
Don't worry, we'll know what's going on.
Yeah? How?
I've got a spy on board the ship.